Once again, we're going to talk about fatherless societies in regards to the effect that it has with single parent homes, homes where they have single moms raising the kids, and homes where they have single dads raising the kids, okay? The numbers are crazy, where you've got 40% of the children that are being raised in single mom homes are the ones who do school shootings, they do drugs, they commit suicide, they're the ones who are in prison. Whereas the homes with the single father, the numbers are way lower in all those categories.
You know why? It's because their dads taught them how to do whatever it is in a proper manner. Because he's more experienced in the world.
No,
because the mother couldn't do that.
No, it's because the mother is more based on emotion and the father is based on rational thinking. Women are more emotional. So when it comes to a man, his decision is his decision and he sticks by that rule. Whereas a woman is flexible, she's emotional. Based on what she might be feeling that day, her view is different that day than the next day. In regards to relationships you're talking about, the part about the father is not needed to be there as much as the mother is when it comes to be nurturing. The father is a figure. The figure of the father has so much more value than anything else. If the father is taken out of the picture, then it's going to be negative. And I'll give you an example. We talked about this before as well too. I gave this example, let's say in a household, it's a household, husband and wife, there's kids, okay? And they're talking about what color we're gonna make this dining room. We talked about this before, right? And the father's like, we're gonna paint this room purple. And the wife is thinking in her head, is he fucking crazy? Purple? Where do you get that from? And there's kids sitting in the room, okay, as long as it's okay, it's gonna be purple. Most women will be like, no, it's not gonna be purple. What are you talking about? It's gonna be eggshell. And the guy's like, okay, it's gonna be eggshell, right? Simple scenario. The other side of it, the woman doesn't say anything in front of the children. When they're in the room at night, she's gonna say, what's wrong with you? Did you bump your head? It's not gonna be fucking purple. It's gonna be eggshell. And the man's gonna go, okay, I agree. We'll do whatever color you want. The next day, she's gonna tell the kids, Baba or Dad decided the room's gonna be eggshell. Look, okay. What's the difference in the two?
I was zoned out. I'm so sorry.
What's the difference? No, what's the two? You didn't get that?
Everybody was looking at you and listening.
Did you get that what I said or not?
Yes.
What's the difference in the two scenarios?
Just because the dad has to have the
respect.
Say and respect for
so the mother did not contradict him in front of the children.
Yeah.
You know why the smart woman won't do that? You know why? Because now she has full control of that house. And that man that she has is just a figure for her. So she can use that iron fist when she wants with the children to keep control, and the man is going to agree to whatever she says. But if she contradicts him in front of the children, good luck having him support you. Good luck if one of the kids go, Mom, you're a bitch. Go to the husband, I don't care if he calls you a bitch, because you are a bitch sometimes. That's what he's going to say. But if the mother gives him that position, you girls know the game of chess? Do you know the game of chess? You know the way people can move, right?
Yeah.
The queen is able to move anywhere. Diagonal, vertical, 1 step, 2 step. She can do all the moves. The king can only take 1 step at a time. Why is that? He's a figure. Once the king falls, the whole kingdom's fucked. Everyone gang rapes the queen. She's done. Okay? Grapes. The king is a figure. While he's there, people are terrified to come attack that kingdom. It's like in a pride of, you know what a pride is, right? Of lions? The male sleeps like 22 fucking hours out of the day.
And she goes on to hunt.
But no one fucks with the pride because the king is there. There's kings sitting there. No one's gonna come around. Just his presence. The highness, everyone's terrified of him. Everyone. And the woman knows she's protected. That's the animal kingdom. So a man is a figure. So if the woman respects the man in front of the children now will grow up in the right way because they understand the hierarchy of the roles. So that a girl will grow up respecting her father and looking up to her father. If the mother challenges the father, the girl will have no respect for men. None. So then men are fucking weasels. And she'll treat her man the same way. But if in her house her father was respected, she's gonna look up to him. And she's gonna have confidence now. But if she grew up in a house where the mom's constantly talking back to the father, undermining whatever decision he makes, she'll be like, fucking men are losers. Men are spineless. My mom's got my dad wrapped around his finger. So if a man was there full time as well as the mother, the kid will go crazy. A kid can't handle that growing up. Because the mother gives unconditional love for the child. That's the maternal instinct. It's just way more patient than a father does. The father is just a figure. He is there, but he's not needed 24/7 like a mother is needed. They have two different nurturing ways. The father's role is to give the children security, that I'm here. I'm here to protect you. I'm here to provide for you. Anywhere you need help in those areas, I'm here for you. But if your kid, if my kid's like whining all the time, I'm like, you know what? Shut up, otherwise I'm gonna give you a reason to cry. Stop your whining. But a mom will let that happen. And if the mother is smart, she knows when things are getting out of her control. This is when I bring this figure in again. And why am I bringing this figure? Because everybody in that house respects that figure. Why? Because I made sure my behavior. I didn't challenge him in front of the children. So no respect was lost. But if you challenge your husband and contradict what he's saying in front of the kids, when you bring that figure in, the kids are gonna laugh.
With all respect to all fathers, but you think you coming to tell your kids once or twice or 3 times in their lifetime, don't do that because you're a respected figure and now they're gonna be scared. You think that what made them be better or change their behavior to better?
100%.
No!
100%, of course.
I think it's
1000%.
generation. I think it's generation.
For me, my children listen to what I say. Whatever I say is the golden rule. No one challenges it.
I think we're living in a different generation.
And-
Our
but that's-
generation does
and-
not
I
do
understand
that.
That's not how it
And you know what? And that's why you're confused when it comes. And also, the men you have are fucking spineless because they're raised in the same
Don't
generation.
talk about women like that.
This
It's not
is
there,
the
but
same.
don't talk
This is the
about
same.
it like that.
Same woman who's telling me she doesn't want to spend all the time with her man. A woman, for her to be with a man, she has to regard him in a certain light. The men that are growing up today in this generation, most of them are fucking spineless and they're pussies. That's the problem. And they cater to their woman way too much. And the woman's like bending him, molding him this way, and he's doing whatever she wants. No, man, be a fucking man. In some ways, you're gonna be rigid. What?
That's not our problem then.
Then-
I'm sorry.
what do you mean? I didn't get that. What did you say?
That's not our problem if they're spineless.
But it's funny, right?
That's the struggle.
Look,
That's the struggle.
okay,
I'm
so
talking
great,
about.
Rhonda. Where are these spineless men coming from these same households?
I don't know.
100%.
It's not me.
Yeah, it is you. Because if you, I'll tell you what that means. If you're dating these guys, right?
If you're talking about
You're
my
hoping-
household, my mom is a stay-at-home princess. You
Yeah.
have
That's
no
fine.
idea.
Good that she is. I'm not saying
She's
that.
literally a queen. She just sits home and
I'm telling
everything
you,
in life
I'm talking
just
about
happens.
the men that you're meeting. Majority of the men today, when it comes to men being masculine, what's the message out there? Oh, it's toxic. Mansplaining the way guys are, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
They're not
that's
allowed.
very true. That's
They're not
a good
allowed to be
point.
masculine anymore.
It's like when they want you to be a certain way, and that's just so they can have they want you to respect them like that, or they want to be respected, to be looked at in a respectful way, because you're not just fooling around and doing whatever, like just like wear certain kind of clothes, or like
They're gonna seem controlling to me, which
Yeah.
I hate. I hate.
I never-
it seems controlling,
I never talked-
but then when you later learn, it's just like no, it's just like respect, because like okay.
A man should not have to tell his woman how to dress. The woman herself should make that decision.
Yeah,
She
agree.
knows
It's
if
like-
she's dressed like a hoe and guys are checking her out.
Yeah.
She already knows that.
Yeah.
If you're posting thirst photos on your Instagram and you're in a serious relationship, you're a hoe. That's
Yeah.
my opinion, right?
That's
So, and if the guy does the same thing as well too, he's got like shirt, he doesn't have his shirt on, oil rubbed on him and shit, and he's like posting pictures of that, and other girls are seeing that. That's bullshit. A guy today is afraid to approach a woman, to talk to a woman, to make any comment as well too. Guys are afraid now. Guys are afraid, especially men who are successful.
So
They're afraid
true.
if I go with a girl and the next day I don't call her, she might say some shit online that, oh, you tried to SA me, you tried to assault me. Or you tried, because he didn't call her the next day.
I don't think it's that.
Oh, yeah, it is that.
I don't think it's
Tons
that.
of guys,
Do not do that.
do you know how many guys have gotten accused falsely that way by women?
We are women and we are mothers and we have this crazy instinct. We know when a man is like actually trying to do something or he's not. Trust me on that.
I'm talking
a woman
about.
would not accuse a man of like.
Please
oh,
don't
like
make it.
he-
That's a blanket statement. A woman would not accuse a man. There's a ton of women that falsely accuse
if he
men.
actually didn't,
No,
if
but-
he actually didn't like
So you're gonna. So
behave in
you
a certain way to make her feel like, you know what, like I don't feel okay.
okay,
Like,
so let me
you're
ask you
making-
this. So you're saying every woman who makes an accusation against a man that he assaulted her is true.
No, women have been abusing that nowadays.
Well, that's what I just said.
No,
and
I'm
there's a
just-
lot of those
I'm-
women.
No, but
So
no.
so men are afraid now approaching women because they think they're gonna say, "Don't fucking whatever, blah blah blah."
That's not
Dating-
why they're. That's just not why.
That is why they're not approaching.
Are you
Why else are they
kidding
not
me?
approaching?
No. If I'm sitting in a restaurant
Yeah.
and then like you're sitting right there and you came up and then like you said something, oh like you look very pretty today, like you wanted to get to know me or whatever, you know
Well,
what I mean?
how often does that happen?
Like it happens a lot.
Not as often.
A lot.
Okay.
A lot.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna be like, if like let's just, I have zero reasons, even if he was like the most ugliest person on planet Earth, I have whatever it is, I have no reason to accuse somebody
That's
of.
you. Just whatever your view is doesn't mean that
What
all
do
the
you
girls.
mean?
What do I mean? Look up the stats in regards to how many false allegations of the last since the Me Too movement have been made against men. Their careers have been destroyed. Their athletes they got destroyed. All lies.
But that's
the
true.
easiest way you can like
Get
get,
money.
a man
You
out.
can take revenge on him basically.
Exactly.
He didn't
and
call
that's
me
the
back the next
easiest
day.
way, and nobody would question you.
Yep. So let's say if a woman meets a high value man in the club, so, oh my God, this guy's hot, he's successful, he drives a really nice car, he looks great, and then you go and you sleep with him. And the next day he's gonna call you because you're a hoe. You gave it to him the first date. And then 2 days go by. Now she's fucking pissed. And then she calls him, he's like, who's this? He's like, Lisa. Lisa who? I was with you on Monday night. Oh, sorry, I don't know. I know a lot of Lisas. I was like, what the fuck? And she gets raging now. Now she might get really angry and start posting shit. I went out with this fucking guy. He did this to me, and all her friends will start jumping on. Oh my God, he did what? You gotta call the police. And now it's spirals out of control. And the guy did nothing. He just didn't call you. A ton of women do that.
It's your fault for getting with Lisa. If she's a hoe, you a hoe too.
No.
You know what I mean?
What I'm
You're the
trying
one
to
sleeping
tell-
around with crazy people
What
out there.
I'm trying to tell you is that because of that reason, a lot of men are reluctant now when it comes to doing that, meeting girls and talking to girls, dating them, wanting to commit to them and so on. They're a little bit reluctant with that because of what's happening. Since the Me Too movement, the belief was every woman speaks the truth and every woman should be listened to. No. That means that every man is an assaulter and every man's a liar. No. There are a lot of women are fucking vengeful. Women are way more vengeful than men.
Yeah, they'll go to so say they go on a date and they're out and they go back to the apartment, they walk in, first thing, immediate thought is gonna be, fuck, I could get used to this. Right away, that's first instinct, first thought.
Yeah.
How am I gonna get this guy to wifey me? That's their first thought. And they're thinking the experience, exactly, and the experience goes one way, and you're thinking, great, this guy's gonna call me, it's gonna be great. This guy doesn't call you. And now you're like, okay, what the fuck? Now you're on Instagram scrolling through all this shit. You're seeing
all
what
kinds of-
places
yeah.
that he's on a Friday. Now you're just running into clubs that he's just at. And don't say it doesn't happen because I've been with the girls that does that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I've been one of those girls and I've been the girl.
Yeah.
Like it happens. It's
Yeah.
human nature.
Yeah.
And then what's going to happen is after all's said and done, you're going to start going a little loopy. And then you might end up at his apartment. Just waiting in the lobby.
I told you about that with me.
Yeah.
Not even just in the lobby, in front of my fucking condo door. And I was with another girl.
Right? And then
And she knew the guards downstairs because she came over a couple of times, and now they let her in. And she got into the building, and I'm showing up back at 3 a.m. Here's someone sitting in front of my door, half drunk, and sees another girl, gets into a cat fight, starts yelling, "Who's this whore you're with? And I'm like, who the fuck are you? What are you doing here?"
then she's going and telling people like coworkers, like, oh yeah, this guy's my boyfriend. You know, sending people memes like, this is my boyfriend. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So I'm talking about guys again. I'm not talking about just every guy.
No, you're talking about the 1%.
I'm talking about the 1% of guys that are in the VIP in the fucking club, is driving a Ferrari, has a beautiful condo, has a boat, whatever. That guy.
He has profit sharing in the club.
He's getting tons of tail, okay? And some of that tail is going to be obsessed with him.
Yeah.
And they're going to be getting very angry if he didn't call them back after. The average guy, no, I'm not talking about some guys that manager at Loblaws. He's not getting a ton of tail. I'm not talking about him.
And then what happens, that girl gets bitter, and all it takes for another girl never to be with him is an accusation.
That's it.
He raped me. Now, any other girl that's good, great.
Or he SA'd me. I said, I've been great.
So
he just
now,
touched me inappropriately.
Every
He's
girl he dates in the future, as soon as they hear about that, it's always going to be in the back of their head. Did he actually do that?
Well, not only that, if that got to social media, if he owns a business or whatever, he's fucked.
Careers are gone.
Done. Based on one
come
thing.
back from that.
So you're gonna tell me guys who have so much to lose are just gonna go around just hooking up with girls now? No fucking way.
And sometimes it's not even for the money. Sometimes it's for the spite that they don't want the guy to be with another girl.
Yeah.
It's just spite.
Well, it's the girl is just pissed off that he did not have the same vibe.